Hi guys, so today's video is going to be about 2026 Pinterest predicts fashion trends adjusted for hijabis and modest fashionistas. So the first one on the list is give me gummy. In 2026 we're going full on gummy. Gen Z and millennials are behind this ASMR overload. Picture bendy phone cases, elastic cheek tints, probiotic treats that have that spring back bite. Expect rubberized nail art and 3D jewelry to become your new tactile obsession. There is this obsession with gummy candy right now that is really hard to miss. I think more towards the summertime, we're gonna see this trend out in full force. I feel like this is an accessories trend. This is a nails, sunglasses, shoes, bags type of trend. We're thinking gummy nails, jelly lips, jelly shoes. I love jelly shoes. And jelly bags being a huge hit. If you want to make this more modest girl approved, you can get those jelly hair clips, jelly barrettes, and stick them on your hijab. It's one of those trends that you're gonna see a lot on nails. Me personally, I'm Muslim, but I do wear nails once a month. The next trend is glamourati. The decade of decadence is back in style, and honestly it's about time. Tailored suits with sculpted shoulders will grow 3 sizes. Funnel necks will be the base of every outfit, and jewelry, well, that'll get chunkier, bolder, and golder. Gen Z and millennials are driving this maximalist aesthetic. So think mob wife, think big fluffy furry jackets with like these huge fluffy arms, fluff and fur in every way. I can imagine this trend coming out in like big fluffy furry abayas / coats. I could even see this trend kind of coming out with hijabs. You could see fur on the edge of hijabs, fur, leather, satin. We're talking big leather handbags, city bags. We're talking chunky gold sunglasses, gold earrings, gold chunk, just a lot of chunky gold. This trend is about glam, so as glamorous as you can get it. And what's not more glamorous than a cold winter night out in a warm and furry jacket? Next winter I'm bringing out a leopard print fur coat. I was so wanting one last year, but I feel like I should really get one because this mob wife trend is not going anywhere. It's still a hit and we're still seeing it. Okay, the next one is poet core. Aspiring authors take note. In 2026, Gen Z and millennials will channel their inner wordsmiths with oversized turtlenecks, vintage blazers, and messenger bags. And don't forget the fountain pen. So dark academia is poet core basically, and dark academia has been really popping off, especially in the hijabi sphere. You know, we're seeing a lot of plaid hijabs, we're seeing a lot of grandpa sweaters, argyle knit, schoolgirl, but not like a sexy schoolgirl, more like a professional schoolgirl vibe. Messenger bags are gonna become the new it bag. Them long satchels that we used to wear back in like 2008, 2009. If you wear glasses, you can take a nod to this trend by getting your glasses updated. Like me, I am a glasses girl. I wear contacts, but I also wear glasses. And because of this trend, I feel like glasses are coming back. So I've really invested in some really nice specs that I can just wear. Okay, next one is brooched. So there's a new way to wear your heart on your sleeve or tie or socks. In 2026, boomer and millennial men will punctuate their fits with vintage pins, crystal clip-ons, and heirloom brooches. It's part tribute, part reinvention. If your grand wouldn't wear it, is it even the vibe? This trend was just about emerging in the spring summer of 2025, where you could see a bunch of different influencers adding pins and brooches to their dresses. I saw a bunch of maxi dresses, like really fitted, like glamorous dresses, but they'd have this like gorgeous pin or brooch on the belt, on the waist. I could see this trend really playing out in terms of like hijab charms. I know a lot of companies have come out with these special like pins that you can just pull your hijab through and it looks really cool. The next trend is laced up. Lace sets the pace in 2026, bringing unexpected elegance to absolutely everything. Expect bomber jackets with lacy collars, softly stitched bandanas, even crocheted phone cases. This trend is a gentle reminder that more is more, especially when it's this gorgeous. Now again, crochet was just about emerging as a major trend in spring summer 2025, and I love crochet. I've seen these beautiful maxi dresses. They almost look like beach cover-ups, but you can wear them casually, like with a white dress underneath, and I have one and it's just absolutely stunning. But it's not just crochet that we can play with as modest fashionistas, it's also lace in different ways. So I've seen some hijabs that have like lace all around the hem or even all around the bottom of the scarf. And you could add a more nostalgic vibe to this trend by hopping on the long sleeve t-shirt or cardigan with a lace cami underneath. I can definitely see a lot of lace abayas coming out. I see a lot of lace two-pieces like jackets with little lace crochet trimmings, and skirts with little lace crochet trimmings, and even lots of lace edged clothing. So the next trend is vamp romantic. Beauty bites back with this 2026 trend. Millennials and Gen Z will go all in on after dark aesthetics, embracing jet black nails, romantic goth hairstyles, and a smudged smoky eye, all with a touch of glossy glamour. Who says you can't be haunting and heartbreaking? The goth trend has done a full 180 and has come back. There's a lot of like Muslimas, hijabis that are really like honing in on this trend. I see girls with like dark lipstick, girls who are really doing that smoky eye. I feel like it's a makeup trend mainly for us hijabis. A lot of us already have an all black uniform as hijabis. Like, I'm obsessed with my black hijab. Dark purple is making a huge comeback. Dark purple is a huge color trend, and I recently dyed one of my modal hijabs a really pretty dark plummy purple, and I'm actually obsessed with it. Like, I feel like I need to wear this hijab all the time now, even though normally I wouldn't be such a purple girl. Okay, next is cool blue. So this is a summer trend. Meet the shade that refuses to warm up to anyone. Gen Z and millennials are bringing a sub-zero sophistication to absolutely everything in 2026. Think cool tone coats, glacier inspired accessories, and the frostiest of cocktails. It's the temp drop we've all been waiting for. So baby blue is gonna be big. Baby blue in terms of clothing, in terms of hijabs, in terms of abaya. This is gonna be a huge summer trend, and you know what? I'm actually obsessed with one of these baby blue scarves I bought recently. It's from Vela. It's the Ocean Sediment, and oh my god, it's stunning. Most beautiful beachy blue color that I could see myself wearing in a beach, going on holiday. You could totally wear this trend in a multitude of ways. I know girls who do the double denim look, and you could do this with pale denim. You could do this with your shoes. I know a baby blue shoe with a baby blue hijab is a very stunning look. This baby blue trend has been around for like the last 2-3 years, and it's still going to be big in 2026. So the next one is glitchy glam. The perfect winged liner, she doesn't go here. This year, beauty is missing the mark on purpose. Gen Z and millennials will rock mismatched manicures, dual toned lipstick, and bright eyeshadow in two-toned hues. So long symmetry. So asymmetric everything is going to be a big thing for 2026, and I feel like this is such a contrast with the clean girl aesthetic that we're all used to. You know, that perfect girl, that almost AI created perfection that we're also used to. We're getting bored of that, and we want some imperfectness now. We want something a little bit more asymmetric going on. We could hone in on this trend by wearing asymmetric tops. I feel like asymmetric tops, especially the ones with a really long hem, are going to be a staple for a lot of hijabi / modest girlies. And this trend can also play out really well in makeup, in nails, and even hijabs. You could, you know, do the one side over the shoulder as opposed to wrapping your hijab so it looks more equal on both sides. Different colored nails on different hands. Now the next one is called khaki coated. Dig into fashion's newest find. This year, Gen Z and millennials will embrace a new aesthetic inspired by wanderers of the world. Think khaki Bermuda shorts, adventure-ready streetwear, and pockets upon pockets. If your look can survive actual desert conditions, you're doing it right. So when I think of this trend, all I'm thinking of is utility maxi skirts. I have one. I'm obsessed. I'm wearing it now. I'm obsessed with it. It's basically a khaki maxi skirt, but it has pockets along the middle. So it looks very utilitarian and very cargo-ish. It's a cargo maxi skirt. Cargo abayas, cargo tops, cargo dresses. You know, cargo in whatever way, material, item of clothing possible, but make it khaki, make it, you know, that brown green that everybody loves to death. Next one is extra celestial. In 2026, Gen Z and millennials are going intergalactic. Think holographic home accents, opalescent eyeshadow, and looks like moon dust and cosmic silhouettes straight out of a sci-fi film. The aliens have landed, and they have fabulous taste. Now, silver, metallics, a holographic, oh my god, cat's eye. You could play on this trend by getting a silver headscarf with metallic weaves added in. You could even play on this trend through makeup. Oh, do the silver eyeshadow, you could do the silver highlighter, and even in jewelry you could wear a lot of silver jewelry as well. Silver handbags, silver shoes. Silver is going to be huge. Can you guys imagine a holographic headscarf? I feel like somebody needs to come out with that ASAP, because I would wear that. The next one is wilder kind, a trend that whispers instead of roars. In 2026, Gen Z and boomers will go all in on animal aesthetics, but with a delicate touch. Think soft fawn freckles, butterfly wing nail art, and fox inspired outfits that hint at forest magic. Did anybody say deer hijab? Oh my god, deer hijab has been such a big trend. There's not just the deer hijab, there's a leopard. I saw a cow print hijab, I've seen zebra print hijab, I've seen hijabs with butterflies all over them. Leopard print in general is going to be big, and I can imagine these prints not only in hijabs but also in abayas, in shoes, in bags. We're just going to be wearing a lot of animal prints. We're going to be wearing delicate feminine ones as well, like butterflies and deers, and I can totally get behind butterflies and deers, especially in like henna designs. You know, you could add butterflies, you could even do like deer makeup with like freckles. You could, you know, invest in a beautiful deer hijab. I have one and I love it to death. And then the last one is opera aesthetic. Picture this: dramatic drapery, red roses, and a string quartet playing dark cabaret. In 2026, parties will become more opulent than ever as millennials and Gen Z bring the vintage theater aesthetic to every one of their gatherings. Cue the curtain, every detail is ready to perform. So this is like vintage vibes, but like Dita Von Teese, almost like that Marilyn Monroe type of aesthetic. I'm thinking flapper dresses, I'm thinking dresses with loads of draping across the chest, across the hips, across the waist, abayas, tops, you know, that ruffly detailed sequin glamorous style dresses are gonna make a big comeback. But yeah, those Marilyn Monroe-ish old Hollywood style dresses is gonna be huge, and we could even pull this off with our makeup. You could wear a red lip, you could wear shiny glamorous eyeshadow, you know, and even with hijab, I feel like with hijab you could do a lot of cute draping styles that, you know, kind of give that aesthetic, that opera aesthetic. But yeah, this is a really glam trend, and I feel like this is a really good evening or even like Eid trend. You could pull this trend off during Eid when you want to be really dressed up. Anyways, I hope this helps you guys, especially my modest girlies and hijabis that are really confused about their style, and we don't really fit in much with mainstream fashion, but we create our own fashion and we could do it mainstream as well. So I hope you guys found this video interesting, and thanks for watching.